Hey, I'm gonna let y'all in on a few secrets. That's my puppy. First of all, I can't even with you guys. Mop me up. You're gonna have to mop me up because you turned me to mush with all the comments and messages I get from you guys. Whatever. We're not even talking about it. Y'all so cute. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys in on some serious fucking secrets. Did I write notes for this? Absolutely not. But it's not babble. The entire fucking thing is going to be useful. This goes out to the nons that are supporting BPDs. This goes for borderlines who may or may not know this about yourselves and need to understand it. This just fucking goes. This has to do with relationships. This has to do with yourself. God damn it. This is just, I'm not even going to try and take notes, and it's just going to come out how it's supposed to be. Alright, so first of all, something that took me a really, really long time to understand. Probably until like really, really recently. I will tell you something. Other people are not medication. Is that simple enough? Other people have zero to do with your happiness, with your recovery. If you make it so they are, you're fucking setting yourself up for failure. If somebody else constructs your mood, well, way to fucking throw yourself under a bus, dude. Don't do that to yourself. Like, it kills me because a lot of BPDs I've met, and myself, I'm a super empath. So I've discussed this in other videos that, like, my energy works a lot off other people's energy. So if somebody is standoffish towards me and I'm just meeting them, then I'm really quiet. If I just met somebody and they're like, jump right in for conversation, I gotta tell you, I'm not a quiet person, but I am shy as shit. So, anyways, what people think of you and how your relationship is going with somebody and like all of that can't have anything to do with you being strong mentally and emotionally. It can't. You need to spend time with yourself and find what it is you like about yourself. Like, shit. No pressure. I like that I have a YouTube channel that I started years ago. I started this because I was making a video during a down. Nobody in my life knew what it was, what I deal with. I just didn't know how to ever word it. So I didn't talk about it. And I got to the point I didn't want to live anymore. That was it for me. Like, I knew that I was to a point where I needed people to understand I wasn't happy. And so I made a video to show my family and like a few friends that were with me every day so they could understand, hey, this is why I'm kind of weird because this is what I deal with and I don't tell you. So after that, I made another one, and I think my first one was maybe the one about splitting. And anyways, this was supposed to be something I like about myself. I liked that. I mean, I started that years ago. I just made a video just hoping like, all right, this was a really complex thing I just revealed about myself. Like, I finally understand. Holy shit. It's insane when all of a sudden, one day you can wake up and be like, holy shit, dude. That's something about myself that I can actually pinpoint, and therefore I can work on it. And like when I would unravel these things about myself, I wanted to share it with people because what if somebody else is stuck? It's almost like writer's block, or like when you have a word on the tip of your tongue and you can't think of it. That's an emotion. And when you finally understand something like that about yourself, it's amazing. And that's how you grow. So I wanted to just put the videos out there as I grew and grew and grew, and I didn't know where it would go or if it would go somewhere. I just wanted other people to be able to understand too. And I never noticed until recently that that's what happened. Like, this page has 47,000 views, and I would imagine all of those people, or next to all of those people, are here because they're looking for exactly what I needed when I made those videos. Like, you need to understand. Anyways, I like that I am so introspective. I like that about myself. A lot of people, just some of the things that I say out loud sometimes, my friends will laugh at me, and it dawns on me that other people don't think about those things, and like I overanalyze everything, so I think about a lot of weird shit, but I kind of like that. I like that I think about people's feelings so much. I like that I get really upset if I let you walk in front of my car and you don't give me a fucking courtesy wave. Like, do you have manners or no? Because I gotta tell you, my parents were awfully distracted while I was growing up. We may have had a rough whatever back then, but they sure as fuck made sure I used my manners, dude. I can't. Pet peeve. Do not cross in front of my car and don't wave, because that's just not nice. I don't get it. God, I don't know. I don't really, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have like huge bouts of confidence. You gotta find things that you enjoy. I know that I enjoy the Beatles. I know that like when I'm alone, and I used to spend all my time, if I was alone, I'd be like, oh crap, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get sad because I'm alone. And like, yeah, that still happens, man. But I know how to use my time. So I'll like turn on fucking Spice Girls and dance around in my underwear or something. Like I know that I've learned you need to exercise, clean the house, do something that's gonna make you feel good about yourself. This is getting off track. God, I suck. Anyways, you need to find things that you like about yourself. They can't rely on somebody else, because do you know how many fucking breakups you're gonna have? Regardless of if you think, oh my god, I found the one. Chances are you didn't. Because in my personal opinion, I just don't see people finding the one these days until you're like way older, personally. And so that leads into my next point. For non-BPDs, let's start with you first. BPDs, have some patience, wait till the end of the video for once. I've gotten a lot of questions lately, especially somebody I'm talking to on my Tumblr today. A lot of situations where everything's going great, yada, yada, yada. You're there for them. You're so patient, so you don't get it. And then you move across the country for these people, or you do something to give more time to them. And then all of a sudden, they don't want you anymore. You screwed yourself. Yeah, that's what you do. You just said it right there. Like the story you just told me, you know where the problem is. You know what happened. So you know how to handle it. I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying it's okay. First of all, you're going to need to be able, if you're going to be with a BPD, and they need to be in a place where you guys can communicate. You can't be afraid to talk to them about something like this, because A, that means they're not ready to be in a committed relationship if they can't actually take criticism or working on themselves, because that's not cool. Anybody, not a borderline, everyone, in order to be in a healthy, stable relationship, needs to be emotionally and mentally ready for that. So if you can't handle hearing like how the other person feels, then that's a different video. Anyways, so point being, what you need to be able to talk to that person about. And when you talk to a BPD, yeah, as I've said in other videos too, there are ways to do it. And should you have to like walk on eggshells for somebody? No. But you're watching these videos to communicate effectively, no? So listen to me and you'll be cool. Or just have them watch this video, because the next part's going to be what I'm saying right now, except for a borderline's perspective. Anyways, so like I said, you told me the problem. You're emotionally suffocating them. Do you know how easy that is to do to a borderline? Way too easy. You know what's funny that I say to most of these people and happens is, oh, okay, so you broke up. Let me guess, as soon as you got a new girlfriend or stopped trying so hard to be up their asshole, they wanted you back, no? Yeah, that's what happened? Okay, well, again, not justifying it, totally not okay. This is something you need to talk to them about, and or just make them watch this video, because I'm going to explain it. For the non's perspective, and it's not just this person that I was talking to today, it's multiple others that I've talked to say that they have gone back to an ex. When they push you away, they go back to an ex. A lot you'll notice about a borderline is they hardly ever go on to a new person unless they spontaneously somehow met someone, I guess, like, and they're curious and whatever. But most of the time, they go back to an ex because A, it's safe, B, they need to regain their, it feels good, because what had happened in their relationship to them is, this coincides with a comment I commented on in my YouTube earlier. They had said something about, my friend gets along with like all these people wonderfully that barely know her, yet she's only close to me and she treats me like shit and she's mean to me and this and that. And I said, okay, not saying it's okay, but I can't explain that to you. What it is your friend fucking trusts you. She feels like she doesn't need to be perfect around you, which is wonderful. She feels like these people that are fake and not close to her, she's wearing a mask, because if she shows that she's not as amazing as they think, they're just not going to want to talk to her anymore. However, since she trusts you and she can do that, the cons to that is A, she lashes out on you. But what happens when we do that? Yeah, it's cool to be able to trust you that you love us and you're not going to leave for us being us. But once we feel like you see that we're not perfect or like we're an asshole, if we feel like we did damage, we just keep making damage because we feel like it's too late. We're no longer amazing anymore, so who fucking cares? Now we ruined it. We might as well be a fucking monster. It's fucked up. It's not normal. That all comes in time that person's going to understand, okay, everybody has bad days. So, I mean, that's just something they're going to learn in time, that they can't just, it's not all or nothing. You can't, oh, because that person saw a bad side of you, now you might as well just fuck it up. You can't, like, they're going to learn that. But, anyways, so my point being, a lot of the times I think going back to an ex is because borderlines hate breakups, because when someone's ready to break up with them, that means that they have gone from the amazing person that they used to be in that person's eyes, like they're everything. It means all of a sudden they're not worth that to them anymore. And you can't stand that. Because that's why borderlines chase narcissists, because they are somebody who is never satisfied. So we constantly need to get their attention. Whereas with a normal person or a non, they'll just love us and accept us and be adorable and just sit there and take whatever we throw at them. So we get bored. There's no chase anymore. So then basically their ex coming back is them, all of a sudden they're golden in their ex's eyes again. The damage isn't what you talk about anymore. You're not fighting anymore. They miss you, like, and you're cute again to them. So they love that attention. They love that attention because whatever, sorry, you guys know what I mean. Love that attention because now, once again, you're desired. You're golden. You're wanted. You're good. You're not seen as shitty anymore. That's the feeling that they need, because they didn't have that. That's how somebody became a borderline, because of neglect or abuse. That is fucking gold for a borderline. Obviously, because they haven't yet grown the security they need as a person. But I mean, that's to be expected. It's a fucking recovery process. So just, you can't hold it against them and be like, oh, well, it's because you don't have any self-worth, blah, blah, blah. No. Honestly, I think this video, if I could make everybody watch it, this would literally be the ultimate point of borderline that needs to be acknowledged, because me understanding it, I'm like, mind blown. So I'm literally telling you gold right now. This is why we go back to exes. This is why... This is gold. That feeling of them being good, it's like a drug. It's like something we've chased our whole lives to be what somebody just needs, like the best thing that's ever happened to somebody. Love that feeling. Is that going to last with their ex? Fuck no. That shit didn't work out for a reason, so give it a hot second, and as soon as they have their first fight, all of the bad feelings are going to come back, and they're going to be like, hey, oops. Anyways, so for you nons, my advice for you, obviously your lines of communication are not as open as they need to be. You need boundaries. You need to have a strong fight. And believe me, if anything, it's just going to make the borderline respect you and want you more. To not be able to walk all over you, I know you want to be the loving, understanding, and do. By all means, the best thing you need to do is keep your patience as far as being patient with, God, we love patience. So like, because we don't have it. So just be laid back, be calm, and whatever. Always wait until they're ready to talk, because if you wait, as soon as you spike the conversation, they're going to be a little emotional at first. They'll be like, all right, hold on. And then they're going to want to talk about it later. Always be cool, calm, collected. But yeah, when you first move in with a borderline, when you first move closer to them, anything you do to get closer to them, you're going to need to remember, my best advice to you is don't sometimes I can do the opposite and push them away if you give them space by like, okay, you're going to go out and go to the club with like a bunch of other, or not the club, but like, okay, well, I'm going camping with a bunch of friends, but you're not coming because we need time apart. That's going to spark like, okay, that means I've been being shitty, so now they need to go actually have fun with people that are enjoyable because I'm not enjoyable right now. I mean, by all means, go camping with friends, but just not for that. Don't say for that reason. You know what I mean? But I am saying you need time apart because the borderline needs to miss you. If we can't miss you, then we will be suffocated and we will just we'll internalize that, and then we're going to hate you and need to get away from you. So my best advice is, yeah, like don't just make them miss you. However you do, what's best for your relationship is what's going to be best. I guess examples from me, I don't really know. Anyways, I don't want to make it too long. So, now towards the borderline. Shit, I hope I remember everything now. God. So I made an amazing point. Even with that section, I think was really good. I hope the borderlines didn't just fast forward, because that would be asshole-ish, and then you would have just missed some other gold. So, and I only remember to call it gold because I remember saying, this is gold at a part. Anyways. So, hey, borderlines. Shit, what was I saying? Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, yeah, no, I got it. Okay. Take time away from your partner. Okay, so this is really amazing for me to just try and help people understand. Is I know you've gone through it where you are in a relationship and you like really wanted this relationship, like maybe even a relationship to the point you've talked about a wedding with this person and like wanted to plan things, like you've built somewhat of a life together or like started some sort of commitment together, and now it's only been a couple months and you're already like, yeah, that trip we're taking in a couple months, we're not going to make it because I all of a sudden don't want to be with them. And like you just don't get it. You went from being like so in love with them to all of a sudden like everything's been going great, so it's for no reason, but you just all of a sudden like can't stand this person and they're just not who you want to be with anymore. Sometimes this is the case because, like I said, we're not instantly going to find who's perfect for us. But the thing is, we're never going to find somebody perfect. So a huge thing that I've come to understand is how relationships are always work and whatever. Try and think of it like this. So, I mean, we're forever meeting other people. There's people on social networks. We're all on Instagram. There's Facebook, like whatever. So think of somebody. There's obviously somebody. There's always one person that's like interesting or attractive or whatever. Like think of that person that you've flirted with or wanted to flirt with or like whatever. Or think of it as like when you do get single. I'm trying to think of like scenarios. Like, so, okay, what if you did break up with the person that you're with? You don't want to because you wanted to be in a relationship. You're happy to be in one, but all of a sudden you just don't want them anymore. So, okay, let's say you break up. You get on dating sites, you find somebody cute, you're flirting with them. Everything's great again because you love the pursuit. It's great. Cool. You meet someone, you think that they're so patient and this and that and like whatever. All right. So think now about the person that you're dating. because they were so perfect to you, now you don't understand why they're not. I want you, first of all, put it in your head that you break up. Put it in your head that you break up and they find somebody who is what you look for. So calm, sweet, laid back, adorable, and treats them like gold, first of all. Picture them appreciating everything that they do as a person, what you're neglecting to do, and then after you get yourself in that mind state, if you ought to try and get them back, why are you chasing them? I want you to think back to what you felt when you met them. Think of them as a total stranger. Think of them, if you broke up, think of them, think of an online dating profile for them and what it would look like. And think of both you, what you would feel like when you clicked on it. Like, oh, well, look at they're pretty cute. Like, if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, picture right now, like, not dating them, and you stumble upon their dating site, and you see all these girls that think they're cute, or boys, I don't know, whatever, that are like going on their page and like whatever. What do you like about their page? Do you think they're super attractive? And like, how was it in the beginning? Were you astounded by how laid back they were? Did they make you laugh? Like, what was the spark when you guys met? Now compare that to if you meet another stranger. To me, I'm having a hard time putting it together how I was thinking about it, but like, to me, sometimes we just need to be reminded that we felt that with them. It's just in a relationship, and this isn't necessarily for borderlines, it's for people who are in a relationship for a long time. But I know borderlines have a problem with especially going back to their exes because they get that spark back. Because like I said, you're golden again. Now you're in this relationship for a long time. Of course you don't feel golden. You feel like a fucking asshole because you've had downs, you've had PMS, you've had days where you're just fucking tired and bored and don't want to deal with them. You don't feel shiny and new. You like the pursuit of somebody flirting with you. Okay, now picture if you actually left them. A, girls are going to find that with them. Do you want that to happen? Probably not. B, I need you to remind yourself, this is if you're thinking about breaking up and you have no actual reason to do it. This is just trying to find logic for you. So think about how you would feel if you saw these things and if it brings you back to when you discovered them, when you met them. Did you have that feeling like you would have now if you got to flirt with a new stranger, if you got to get to know somebody new? Remind yourself what it was like when you met them. Is that the feeling you want back? Because if it is, reignite that with the person you're with. Go leave a fucking love letter on their car or something that says like, will you go on a date with me? Check yes or no. And then like leave notes to a place for them to follow. Ooh, I'm so cute right now. I should do this. Like, draw a map for them to follow to get to like a restaurant and meet you there. Like, if yes, meet me here at this o'clock. And like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking spark it, dude. You can keep it alive too. And then I guarantee you, oh look, you found that feeling again. You feel good, shiny, and new. Like, you don't always have to jump from relationship to relationship. And I know for a borderline, one of the hardest things is that we fall in and out of love instantaneously. It seems like it'll be almost for no reason. So I'm just trying to help you understand that it doesn't always necessarily mean you don't want to be with that person. Although sometimes, often, a lot of times, we genuinely are supposed to, we can love that person as a person, but we're not supposed to be with that person. So that happens too. But I'm just saying sometimes it could be a long-lasting relationship, but you need to put the fucking effort in too, homie. I hate when my videos don't go exactly where they were supposed to go because I had like... I was like, oh my god, I'm going to make a video because it's the best thought ever. And then I can't ever really articulate what I want to very good. Anyways, I'm going to make another video because somebody asked me about my child. So I'm going to make one about that. I love you guys so much for all the stuff you leave me. I was seriously like tearing up. I made a Facebook status like this long about all of it today. You guys are fucking awesome. Now it's going to take me a couple hours to try and upload this. So, keep on keeping on.